If x is a positive real number, which of the following implication is or are true? I. 1 divided by x is greater than 1 divided by 3, where x is always greater than 3. X squared is greater than 16, where x is always less than 5. 5 minus x is less than 0, where x is always greater than 5. Which of them do you think is correct? Is it A, B, C, or D? Let's all solve together, after which we indicate the correct answer. If this is your first time of reaching this channel, press the subscription button and press the notification bell so that you'll always be updated on all new videos we upload. We upload new videos every week. Now let's get back to our question. If we can identify the correct answer in the question given to us, what we're going to do is to solve each of the options given and compare the results we get to the indication that was given. Okay, so taking I, we have I, which states that 1 divided by x is greater than 1 divided by 3, where x is always greater than 3. So we will solve this. After solving this one, the results we will get for this, we compare it to this one and see if they are the same. If they are the same, then this implication is true. Right. So considering this one, we have to find the LCM. Now the LCM for x and 3 is what? That one is 3x. So we multiply the LCM by each term provided, since it is in an inequality form. So we have 3x, and we are multiplying this 3x by 1 divided by x, greater than 3x multiplying 1 divided by 3. Now, x can divide x. We have 3 left here. 3 multiply 1 is what? 3. Greater than, over here to 3 can divide 3. Now, x multiply 1 is what? X. So the results we are having here is x is less than 3. Now let's compare this one with what we are having here. X is less than 3, but over here we said x is greater than 3. So you see that this implication is not true, right? Now let's move on to the next one, which is II. II states that x squared is greater than 16, where x is always less than 5. So let's solve this one and see if you get x always less than 5. Now we have x squared greater than 16, and we are to find x. So if we can find x, what we're going to do is to find the square root of both sides, okay? Because we want to find the square root of x squared so that we can get x. And what we do to the left hand side, we have to do the same thing to the right hand side. So square root of 16, right? Now square root of x squared will give us what? X, which is greater than square root of 16, which is 4. So this is the results we get. Now let's compare this to what we are having here. We were given that x is always less than what? 5. But what we are having here says that x is always greater than 4. Okay, so this means that this implication too is not true. Now let's move on to the third one. III states that 5 minus x is less than 0, and x is always greater than 5. X is always greater than 5. Now let's compare. 5 minus x less than 0. So what we're going to do is to make x the subject of this inequality. So let's take it as I am bringing the x here and maintaining my 5 here. Okay, this is 0. Okay, 0 plus any number is the same number. So we have 5. I'm sending the negative x to this side. So still we have our less than. And then the negative, when it crosses this inequality sign, it becomes what? Positive. So you see that 5 is less than x. That means x is greater than 5. Now let's compare. You see we have x greater than 5 and then x greater than 5. So that means that this implication is correct. X is always greater than 5 when 5 minus x is less than 0. So comparing 1, 2, 3, we see that the first one, second one are not true. but the third one is true. So let's go back to our question given to us. Which of them do you think is correct? The correct answer is what? C, which is I only.